there. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my thoughts on the new Twilight Saga New Moon movie. I kind of don't have my thoughts organized on this at all, so I'm going to try to think of what to say on the spot. So, there were things I liked and things I didn't like, obviously. One of the things I wasn't too fond of was I was kind of hoping that this movie would fix a lot of the mistakes that the first movie made as far as translating the books to film. And in this video I might give a lot of spoilers, so if you don't want any, you should go. You should leave right now. But yeah, so I was looking forward to them fixing the whole Alice situation. I feel like in the first movie they did not give her the FaceTime that she needed. Not only the FaceTime, but like they didn't put her into the story. Like in the book there was a lot more about Alice. There was the whole thing with James, about how she was the only other human he couldn't get to other than Bella. And there was just a lot about her that they left out, and they left out Jasper's ability. And then in New Moon they do mention Jasper's ability, but it's like a second. It's like in the beginning of the movie Bella says something about no fair with the whole mind control thing, and you're like, what? That's not how you show us that. But yeah. One thing I did like was when Jacob cut off all his hair, because he looks super sexy without it. I don't know. He looks so little with his long hair, and I know, like, I'm older than him in real life, so with long hair he just looks really young, and I'm all, no. There's no way. Then when he chops it all off, I'm like blocking out Bella every time they almost kiss. I'm like, no, that's me. That's me. I don't actually do that. Yeah. Anyways, it's funny that Elle mentioned this because it's something that I thought the minute that it happened in the movie, that they gave that girl Jessica some FaceTime after they saw the movie, that I instantly liked her more than I did in the first movie. She just seemed smarter and more likable, and I don't know, like I just thought about that, which is weird, that she's one of the main things that came to my mind after I saw the movie. I do like how they incorporated Edward into the movie, because I was a little concerned that they were gonna completely go off book and, you know, like show us what he was doing when he wasn't there, and I was like, don't make things up. It can't be done well, I don't think. I don't know, unless maybe they had Stephenie Meyer make up what he was doing when he wasn't there. I also thought the scene where she's sitting in her chair and it's like October, November, December, like that kind of thing, I just wish that, I don't know, like I just wish she'd been wearing different clothes, or maybe her hair would look different, but it just looks so dumb to me that she looked exactly the same. Like, I know that's the point, but to me it would make more sense if, like, she was in the same exact position and everything, but she was wearing different clothes, or her hair looked like tossed a little bit different, but she literally looked like they filmed it in that one instant where she was just sitting there and they went around and around and around, and that was it. They didn't do anything to her. And they left out the fact that Bella really takes care of her father. She cooks for him, and she cleans, and she does everything for him, and they left that out, and that's a really big part. And the whole thing with Bella is that in the second book, she doesn't realize that Charlie even knows something's going on, because the way she sees it, she's doing everything like normal. She's going to school, she's cooking for him, doing everything she's supposed to. So when Charlie's like, what is going on? She's like, wow, I didn't know that you realized something was going on. And on top of that, if they don't show her cooking for him and all this stuff, you're not gonna, the people watching aren't gonna understand. Like, I don't know, for me that was a big part of the book, the fact that she actually takes care of her father, and so when she, you know, leaves him, that's a big thing. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I really did like the movie. I saw the first one tons of times in theater. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to do that this time, even though I do love the movie, even more than the first one. I'm just not going to do that because I realized that that's a lot of money I spent seeing that movie in theater. And I just shouldn't do it again. I wish I had the money to just see it as many times as I did last year. I don't know how I had the money last year to do that, but apparently I did. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm leaving out. I think the only other thing is that they didn't show the pack. That's my dog. He knows he wants to be quiet sometime soon. Okay. They didn't show the pack as much as I would have liked them to. Like, I mean, you got a pretty good idea of it, but I just wish they would have gone a little more in depth with it. Just because that was the only supernatural, exciting kind of thing going on. So, I mean, not the only, but yeah. So I think that's it. Other than the actress they have playing Victoria, I think they were very generous to her with the amount of FaceTime they gave her in the film, because for all intents and purposes they didn't have to show her at all. They could have just been like, oh, we know Victoria's here, like just talking about her. They didn't have to show her as much as they did. Although I don't think that that makes it right that they recast her in the third movie. I absolutely hate it when movies do that, especially movies like this where they're like, they have such a strong fan base, a fan base that gets attached to these people who play these characters, and so it's really unfair of them to change one of them, the actors, because you don't just get attached to the characters, you get attached to the people that they have playing the characters. So I really don't think it's fair when they change them, unless it's, you know, absolutely necessary, like the person dies, like in Harry Potter. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that because I feel like that was really unorganized as is, and it's all a bunch of nonsense. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this non-beauty related video. Bye.